right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm excited. I'm excited for some transformations. And at the end of the day, this is what I'm here to do. So welcome to the Step Into Your Power Masterclass. My name is Sharonda Mahan. I am a business and life strategist. I am also accountability coach. If you ever heard of Jalen's Bakery, I am the mother behind that brand that took it literally. It went from just being here locally in our small little town to it being in our state, which is California, across the nation, United States, and really across the world because it was translated into 7 different languages. I was so amazed by how I was able to incorporate some of the things that I learned in my business program. In my son's business. We started his business when he was 8 years old. I began my full-time entrepreneurship journey back in 2013. As I mentioned just now, I am a business graduate. I graduated from University of Phoenix. So if you know anything about Phoenix, I'm literally all about Phoenix, being able to go against the grain and doing the things despite any circumstances, just moving forward. I have used my extensive experience in business to assist women to create the business and life of their dreams. I am the CEO of Wealth Starts With Me. Wealth Starts With Me, the name is much more powerful than a lot of people even recognize. I believe it is an affirmation. Wealth starts with me. So it's not just me personally, Sharonda Mahan. Wealth doesn't just start with Sharonda Mahan. It starts with whoever reads that, whoever believes that, whoever lives that. Wealth starts with you. As you say it, wealth starts with me, it starts with you. Basically, I started my company so that I can be able to help other women to be able to build businesses, whether for themselves, for their children, so that they can build generational wealth in our families. And I'm not just talking money, I'm talking spiritually, mentally, financially, and otherwise. My company's services are literally results-based. I want to see results. I don't care about anything else except for you getting from where you currently are to where you desire to be. That is my goal. Your goals become my goals. My deepest desire is to assist hundreds more women leaders to step into their power with confidence, to have a fulfilled life and business on your own terms without having to sacrifice family time, without having to sacrifice self-care, love, and anything else that most women like myself, I used to sacrifice a lot of sleep. I used to sacrifice a lot of things so that I could be able to have a life just to be able to pay my bills. And so I've come a long way from that. And I just want to be able to help other women that want to do the same thing. So my promise to you for showing up, because there were quite a few people who signed up for this masterclass tonight, and you showed up. You are here right now. So because you decided to show up, my promise to you is if you follow my lead at the end of this masterclass, you will be more confident, you will be more capable of steering your life and business in the direction that you've only dreamed about. And I know there's a lot of different master classes that go on. They'll give you a little bit of fluff in the beginning, and then at the end, they have this expensive program that they want you to invest in, and no problem against that at all. But I wanted my masterclass to be different. Whether you decide to jump on a call with me and see what it is my program is or not, I want you to leave this masterclass having the tools necessary to get you to the next level. That's going to give you the confidence to move forward so that you know that when you wake up tomorrow, you're starting tomorrow on a new platform. You're starting on a new foundation. So that is my promise to you. So just want to take time right now to welcome everyone to this empowering masterclass on transforming your life and business to align with your deepest desires. In this hour-long journey, we will explore strategies to recognize where you currently are. And while you're there, we're going to navigate through any known and unknown traumas, identify your unique strengths and skills, going to build self-confidence, achieve consistency, and ultimately create a clear plan of action to live the life that you dream about. So get ready for a transformative experience that will leave you feeling empowered and ready to take charge of your life. If that sounds like something you are interested in, you've come to the right masterclass. That's exactly what this masterclass is literally all about. So I just want to say welcome to you. So I do have a couple of housekeeping rules just to be able to help you to get the most out of this masterclass and maximize your experience. So let's get to those. The first one, hopefully you are already in a quiet and comfortable space where you will have no distractions. Maybe you got to write a little note on the door, let people know, hey, for the next hour, just hey, let me live real quick. And I promise when I'm done with this hour, I'm gonna be a whole different woman. Go ahead and let them know that. Definitely, if you have not already, please grab a notebook and a pen, because there are going to be some self-reflection questions. There are going to be some things that you're going to need to write down so that you can remember tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that. So go ahead and grab your pen and paper now. I also want you to be able to have an open mind, right? Have an open mind and be present. There's going to be a few times and a few instances on here it may feel a little uncomfortable because we're going to be doing some visualization and some meditations. And I just want you to have an open mind and be present. Approach this 1 hour masterclass with an open mind and a willingness to explore new perspectives. Be fully present and engaged throughout the session, actively absorbing the information and reflecting on how it applies to your own life and business. That is what I am here to do. I'm here to help you to think a little differently than what you've been thinking before, because the way that we think is the results that we get. So if you're not currently completely satisfied with your results right now, that means we have to tweak our thoughts a little bit. And so that's what this masterclass is for. So it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but uncomfort zone is where we are going to grow. Number 3, I want you to participate fully in the self-reflection exercises. Please, this isn't for me. This is for you. When prompted, I want you to take time to engage in the self-reflection exercises. Answer the provided questions honestly and thoughtfully. And let me go ahead and say this now. This is not something that you have to put in the chat. If you feel comfortable writing in the chat, go ahead and share it in the chat because we can have a discussion about it. If you decide to go ahead and write it on your paper that you have in front of you, this is a reminder again, if you don't have a paper, go get it right now. You can write that down on your notepad so that you can be able to reflect on it. You're going to dig deep into your thoughts, dig deep into your emotions, and you're going to allow yourself to uncover insights and uncover any limiting beliefs or patterns. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about once we get there, but we're going to be very vulnerable. Being vulnerable is what's going to get us to our next level. As I said before, this is probably your 4th reminder. If you have not already, go grab a paper, go grab a pen, go grab a notebook, a chalkboard, whatever it is that you need. Go grab something so you can take notes on. As you listen to what it is that I'm going to share, I want you to take notes so that you can be able to use it for future reference. Number 5, as I mentioned before, we are going to go through a guided meditation, visualization. During that time, I just want you to really fully engage. I want you to relax. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to immerse yourself in what it is that I say to you. Allow yourself to fully experience the emotions and sensations that are associated with achieving your goals. This is what's going to help you to connect with your desires on a deeper level and increase your motivation to pursue them. That is the whole purpose of this masterclass, is to get you from where you currently are and into the direction where you want to be. So that's going to require us to really dig deep and fully immerse ourselves in this information. Obviously, as I said before, if you're serious about just learning about how I can be able to assist you even after this masterclass, because obviously this is going to be an hour and a half or so. And if you want consistent help from me, you can go ahead and do that by jumping on the call with me. So that is that. Number 7, I want you to take action and implement whatever it is that you learn here. Transformation happens only through implementation. You have to execute on the information. Don't be a person who's just collecting information, collecting knowledge. The more you know, you might find power in that, but you're not going to see any changes in your life unless you execute on that information. So as you gain the insights and knowledge, commit to taking steps towards your goals. Don't give up. Don't put it on the back burner. Stop putting it on the back burner, right? So this is your opportunity to say, okay, this is the day that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take consistent actions to get me closer to my dreams and my goals. All right. And before that as well, that was a screenshot of me literally in the gym, right? So there was a time where I wanted to lose 10 pounds. I said, I need to lose 10 pounds. And I didn't do anything about it. And guess what? Losing 10 pounds ended up turning into I need to lose 15 pounds. And then it turned into I need to lose 20 pounds. So we have to take action. There comes a point where you say, you know what, I'm tired of saying that I want this better life. I'm tired of saying I want a successful business. I'm actually going to do this, what is necessary to do in order to receive those things. So that is what this masterclass is for, to get you those steps so that you know exactly what to do to get you in the right direction. So now we're on section 1, recognizing your starting point. This is your first reflection question. I want you to write this answer down in your notebook right now. So the first self-reflection question is this: what aspects of your life do you currently feel unsatisfied with? I'm going to go ahead and set my timer right now so that you can be able to jot that answer down and think about it. Think about that question. What aspects of my life do I currently feel unsatisfied with? You're going to write those down. I'm going to go ahead and mute. Hopefully that was enough time for you ladies. What aspects of your life do you feel unsatisfied with? Hopefully you've gotten that answer down. We're going to go to the next slide, and we're just going to go over some of the top 3 things that other people often feel unsatisfied with when it comes to life. Number 1 is their career or professional fulfillment. So many people are unsatisfied with their current jobs. This isn't a secret. This isn't anything new. There are so many people who are just completely unsatisfied with their job or career path. They want more. They want to be able to exercise the gifts that are within them. The number 2 thing when it comes to being unsatisfied in life is their relationships. Dissatisfaction in personal relationships is a common area, including difficulties in finding fulfilling friendships. I hear that very often, especially when it comes to women, being able to navigate romantic partnerships and dealing with challenging family dynamics. Those are extremely important. Number 3 is personal growth and development, feeling stagnant, feeling like life is just moving on and you feel as though you're not getting further ahead or you're not getting ahead fast as you would like to. So those are the top 3 aspects that people often feel unsatisfied with in life. So I'm not sure if one or all of these aspects are on your notebook, but if they are, I just want to let you know that you are not alone. You're not the only one. There are so many people that are feeling the same exact way as you. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second self-reflection question. What aspect of your business do you currently feel unsatisfied with? So the first question was, what aspect of your life do you feel unsatisfied with? This second question is more in regard to your business. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to jot down that answer, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on mute. You have about 1 more minute to go ahead and finish wrapping up that answer. All right. I hope that was enough time for you guys to be able to really reflect on that answer. And sometimes when you start to answer these questions, you really start to get deeper into other things. You're like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense. That's what I need. This is what I want. So, the same thing that we did last time, we went over the top 3 aspects that people often feel unsatisfied with in their business. Number 1, lack of growth or progress. Number 2, financial challenges. Number 3, work-life balance. I hear that so many times, like women asking, like, how do you go ahead and figure out how to be the best mom that you can be the best entrepreneur that you could be the best wife you could be, while also just keeping everything in alignment. And if that is something that you wrote down in your notes, I just want to let you know again that you are not alone. There are so many people that feel this way. There are so many people who feel these lacks. And at the end of the day, this is what this masterclass is going to help you to do. It's going to help you to uncover a lot of these things so that you can be able to get to the root cause of it, so that you can be able to fix it and move forward more healed, right? So let's move on to self-reflection number 3. How have, all right, how have your childhood experiences shaped your beliefs and behaviors? Yes, we're getting deep. Before you even ask, are we getting deep? Yes, we're getting deep. We have to get a little deep so that we can be able to reroute and so we can produce different fruit than what we currently have. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 more minutes to be able to answer this question. Truly think about it. Truly think about this answer. How has your childhood experiences shaped your beliefs and behaviors? I'm gonna go ahead and mute and give you 2 minutes. We're halfway through, so go ahead and finish up your last bit of answer to this question. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in to a few things that tie into childhood, something that you may struggle with. If you struggle with self-belief or confidence within your abilities, go back into your childhood experiences or maybe some child traumas from even your adult life that may have contributed to this lack of self-belief. Listen to this question. Were there instances during my childhood where someone told me that I couldn't do something or discouraged me from pursuing my goals? How might these experiences be influencing your mindset and actions today? Next one, if you're maybe you're not dealing with that, maybe you're dealing with procrastination or putting off tasks. Can you identify any childhood experiences or traumas that might have contributed to this procrastination tendency? Were there any instances during your childhood where you experienced pressure, criticism, or punishment for making mistakes or taking risks? How might these experiences be connected to your procrastination patterns? Sometimes if we look at things from a different angle, it's like, where did this come from? Where did it stem from? Where did this begin? If we can go back and we can figure out, we can pinpoint what the problems were, we can go back and fix it. Next one is consistency. Consistency. Do you struggle with consistency in various areas of your life, such as maintaining habits, maintaining relationships, or pursuing long-term goals? Can you reflect on any childhood experiences or traumas that may have influenced this struggle with consistency? Maybe there were instances in your childhood where you experienced instability. Maybe you moved all over the place. Maybe you had to change schools all the time. There are some inconsistencies in your environment or your relationships. Maybe it was your parents, the relationship that they had, maybe it was unpredictable. How might those experiences have shaped your ability to be consistent as an adult? Hopefully these questions are steering something in your mind where you're able to, I didn't think about that. Because sometimes when we just live through life, we don't necessarily think about the why or when did this begin? How long has this been going on? Why am I like this? So I want you to look at these things, and I want to say also, be non-judgmental, right? We're not going back so that we can have anger. We're not going back so that we can feel regret. We're not going back so that we can blame. We're going back so that we can be able to heal. We can be able to heal those things so that we can now be more consistent, now that we can show up as the best version of ourselves. So just want to put that out there. Non-judgmental, no judgment zone. So are there any recurring patterns or unresolved traumas affecting your current life? Approach this exploration with self-compassion and kindness. Remember, again, no judgment zone. And I want to put a disclaimer here. When it comes to blame, right? A lot of times, some people have a victim mentality. Like, oh, I'm this way because of so-and-so. You're giving your power away when you do that. Whenever you blame someone else for the way that your life is, when you say they're the problem, you're giving them the power. So now you have to wait for them to fix it. So if we go back and you say, how can I take back my power? Let me own this. Let me go ahead and own this, because when you own it, now you have the ability to change it. So that's why I want to be crystal clear when I say this is not a judgment zone. This is not a blame game. This is not a victim. This is not woe is me. How can we go back, see where the problems began, so that we can now look for a solution, so that we can use those to become the best version of ourselves in our business, in our life, as mothers, as wives, as best friends, as sisters, as daughters, so we can show up as the best version of ourselves in every area of our life. All right, so now we're in section 2. Section 2, put a number 2 in the chat if you're with me and this has helped you so far. If this has helped you so far, we've only done section 1. If this has helped you so far, put a number 2 in the chat. So I know that this information is really giving you a breakthrough, because that is what this masterclass is supposed to be doing. This masterclass isn't just to sit here so you just say that you was a part of a masterclass. This is so that you can be able to really, truly step into your power for real. That's what I want to happen. That's what I need to see. That's what I want to see. Okay, so let's get to it. All right. All right. I see the twos. I see the twos. So now we're on section 2, unveiling your unique strengths and skills. So these are a few self-reflection questions. I want you to go ahead and jot down the answers in your notebook. What activities or tasks bring you the most joy or fulfillment? That might be your hobbies, something that you like to do in your spare time. I want you to write that down. I'm going to unveil your unique strengths and your unique skills. What activities? The second question is, what do others often compliment you on or seek your guidance for? What is it that people always come to you about? Let's not take for granted when someone calls our phone and they tell us their business, right? Let's not take that for granted. They trust us. That's why they're telling us their business. So what is it that they keep calling you for? What are they seeking your advice for? What information are they trusting you with? What do they compliment you on? They're complimenting you by calling you and telling you, right? The third question is, what skills do you possess that could be leveraged to create the life that you desire? So while you guys write that answer down in your notebook, I just want to give a brief example for myself. So my friends usually call me because they are going through something, and I'm really great at listening. When it comes to communication, listening is the number one thing that I think is the most important when it comes to communication. Not just being able to, although it is important, being able to identify your own emotions, but also listening to the other person so that you can respond to what it is that they're saying, what they're going through, and sometimes just knowing when to respond and when they just need to vent. So with that, I'm able to now look and see, okay, being a business coach is absolutely perfect for me, because people have problems within their business. I can help them with it, because that is what I like to do. I love to strategize. I love to be able to see, okay, where are you at now? Let's look at these. Let's dissect it, see what's happening. What is the root cause of this? How can we fix it? All right, where do you want to be? All right, let's map this out. This is how you're going to get there. That's literally what I do for free to everyone who has my phone number. So how can I use that to be able to use that, create the life that I desire? And that's what I've been doing for the past 1.5, almost 2 years now, with my business coaching. And it's amazing. So what is that for you? What does that look like for you? And if you're coming with a blank and you just don't know, you have no idea, I have something for you as well. What I want you to do is seek external input. I want you to ask someone that you trust, your family, your friends, your mentor, for their perspectives on what your strengths and skills are. Request that feedback on areas where they believe that you excel and how you can utilize those talents to achieve your dreams. So if you are having a difficult time, that's okay. No pressure, no judgment zone. Ask somebody near you and dear to you. Hey, what do you think my strengths are? I'm doing a project. I'm doing some self-reflection. Just want to get an idea of what your perspective is on my strengths and my skills. Simple. It doesn't have to be difficult. Don't overthink it. All right. So number three, building self-confidence. This is really the bread and butter here. Building self-confidence. That self-confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs, that self-confidence is what is needed to help you to get to your next level. Whatever level you're currently on, to get to your next level, you're going to have to build your self-confidence. And you're going to have to release those limiting beliefs. So one tool that I would say is good for being able to build your self-confidence and overcome limiting beliefs is journaling. And I will recommend that you do it on a daily basis. The second tool that I would say is to practice positive affirmations on a daily basis. That's how you're going to counteract all that self-doubt, all that negative talk. So we're going to go ahead and practice that right now. So what you do, go ahead and think about what it is that we're saying. And not just say it, right? But truly embody it. What does it feel like? If this were true, and it is, by the way, if this were true, how does it make you feel? That's the most important part. Not just saying affirmations, but you actually have to believe it to be true. Not just true, but true for you. So as you say these things, I want you to say it with confidence. I am capable, deserving, and worthy of success and happiness. How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel to be capable, deserving, and worthy of success and happiness? How does that make you feel? Like, what emotions come up when you say that? Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. I wasn't supposed to do that. The next one, I trust in my abilities and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. All right, so Precious said it feels good. She feels excited. I know that's right. Here's the third one. I am enough as I am. And I have the power to create positive change in my life. So these affirmations, whenever you're feeling doubtful, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, whenever those negative thoughts come into your mind, I want you to remember, I am capable, I am deserving, I am worthy. I am capable, I am deserving, and I am worthy. I'm gonna go right back to that. I want you to write that down. If you didn't write anything down on this page right here, I want you to write, I am capable, I am deserving, and I am worthy. I want you to write that down. I am capable, I am deserving, and I am worthy. All right, so now we're going to get to challenging self-limiting beliefs. Identify the beliefs that are holding you back from pursuing your dreams. Question number one, what are some dreams or aspirations that you have been hesitant to pursue or fully commit to? What beliefs or thoughts about yourself might be contributing to this hesitation? I want you to think about that right now and write that down on your sheet of paper. What dreams and aspirations have you been hesitant to pursue or fully commit to? Maybe you've been in and out, one foot in, one foot out. Oh, I'm gonna do it this time. Okay, no, I can do it. No, I can't. What are those things that you want to get to, but you haven't fully committed to? And so what beliefs and thoughts about yourself may be contributing to that hesitation? Why are you going back and forth? Why aren't you fully committing to it? When you're ready for the next one, go ahead and put a 2 in the chat. After you've written down your answer, what beliefs or thoughts about yourself might be contributing to this hesitation? All right, we got a 2. Sometimes when we just ask ourselves some of these questions, it really opens up doors to vaults that we didn't know we had. The number 2 is, how do I perceive my own capabilities and worthiness in relation to my dreams? Are there any beliefs I hold about myself that suggest that I am not skilled or deserving enough to pursue them? Are there any beliefs that I hold about myself that suggest that I am not skilled or deserving enough to pursue them? How do you see yourself? How do you see your capabilities and your worthiness? When you think about your dreams, it's like, oh, I don't know. I never seen anybody else do it. Oh, somebody told me this dream was just too far out there. Maybe I won't get it because maybe it's for other people. Other people are lucky. Other people are doing it because, they had luck on their side. How do you perceive yourself? Do you truly believe that you deserve and are worthy to live the life that you dream about? Do you truly believe that? If you truly believe that, say, I truly believe that. If you doubting yourself a little bit still, go ahead, I think I can. Say, I think I can. I truly believe it, or I think I can. I truly believe it. I think I can. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to do something like that. It would be nice. That would be cool. I see other people doing it. Maybe it's not for me. I don't know. I hope one day I'll be able to do it. I'm waiting on God to tell me when to go. I don't want to step on no toes, but God's waiting on you. He waiting on you. He gave you those skills. He gave you those unique traits about yourself. He waiting on you to step into your own power. Hey, I gave you the power. You just need to use it. You just need to use that power that's already within you. You are made in his image, but we're not going to get into that because we're just going to keep on going. All right. So challenging self-limiting beliefs. We're going to reframe any negative beliefs that you may have and turn them into empowering ones using a visualization technique. So now we're getting started on our visualization. So this is a time where this is no distractions, no distractions. I want you to get prepared for a guided visualization. If you never had a guided visualization before, I'm just going to briefly tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do right now. So what you will do during this time is you close your eyes. Hopefully, if you're already if you're not on your phone, you're using your laptop, whatever device you're on, turn off the notifications so that you're not distracted. If you didn't put that note up already, go ahead and put that note up because you want to be fully engaged in this visualization. You're just going to listen to my voice. If ever your thoughts kind of worry or float away, I want you to just bring it right back to my voice so that we can go ahead and complete this visualization. So I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, allow yourself to relax and let go of any tension in your body. As you sink into a state of deep relaxation, imagine yourself in a peaceful and serene place, surrounded by beautiful nature. You feel a gentle breeze brushing against your skin, bringing a sense of calm and clarity. Now, visualize a version of yourself that embodies the woman you've always wanted to become. See her standing confidently in front of you, radiating strength, grace, and self-assurance. Notice the way that she carries herself with a posture that exudes confidence and poise. Take a moment to fully embrace her presence and the energy that she emits. As you observe this empowered version of yourself, feel a wave of inspiration and revitalization wash all over you. Allow yourself to fully absorb her energy as if it's flowing into every cell of your being. Sense the power within you growing stronger, igniting a deep sense of motivation and determination to pursue your goals and your dreams. Now, let's reframe any negative beliefs or self-doubt that may be holding you back right now. One by one, envision those beliefs as dark clouds hovering above you. I want you to breathe deeply in with each inhale. Draw in a breath of pure positive energy. And as you exhale, release those dark clouds. Watching them dissolve and disappear into the distance. In their place, I want you to visualize a bright, radiant light forming within you. This light, it represents your inner strength, your resilience, your unwavering belief of yourself. I want you to feel it expanding and filling every corner of your being, illuminating your mind, illuminating your heart, and illuminating your spirit. Now, affirm empowering statements to yourself, using the present tense as if they are already true. I want you to repeat these affirmations with your eyes still closed. You can repeat them silently or you can repeat them out loud, allowing their truth to resonate within you. So repeat after me. I am strong. I am capable. I am deserving of success. I am confident in my abilities and I trust my intuition. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of abundance in all areas of my life. I believe in myself. I believe in my abilities to achieve my dreams. I am stepping into my power and I am creating the life that I desire. I want you to feel that energy. I want you to feel that power of those affirmations. Embrace that vision of your empowered self and let it become your reality. I want you to visualize yourself taking bold, decisive actions toward your goals intentionally, knowing that you have the strength and determination to overcome any obstacles that may come your way. Take a moment to express gratitude for the insights that you've gained and the empowering transformation that you're experiencing right now. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment, feeling revitalized, feeling refreshed and fully connected to your inner power. And open your eyes. Carry this sense of empowerment with you. And take inspired action toward the woman you've always wanted to become. I want you to take a moment to reflect on the emotions that emerge during this visualization. Take a moment and think, did any specific images or scenes stand out to you during this visualization? If so, what significance do you attribute them to? What aspects of this visualization resonated most with you? And why? If you can drop that answer in the chat, that'd be good. What aspects of this particular visualization resonated with you the most and why? You can leave out the why if it's too personal for you. But what aspects of this visualization resonated with you the most? Drop your answers in the chat. Hopefully you felt a shift in your energy. You felt a shift in your mindset. Felt a shifting in the room that you're in. Felt a shift in your goals. Maybe something, a light popped on, like, wait a minute, this actually helped me to be able to see X, Y, and Z. So the question I want you guys to put in the chat, the answer that I want you to put in the chat is, what aspects of this visualization resonated with you the most? What aspects of this visualization resonated with you the most? I know for me, when I first was thinking about which visualization, because I do visualizations often, and I was trying to figure out which one I should choose to add into this masterclass. The thing that helped me the most, that resonated with me the most to be able to choose this particular one, was just to being able to know, okay, having that confidence and feeling it within myself during that time, tapping into that version of myself, the highest version of myself. What does it feel like? Especially removing those dark clouds that are hovering over us. It made me feel free. It made me feel like, okay, I can actually do this. She's there. If I can feel it, then that's me. To get to your dream life, you don't have to become a different person. You just have to tap into your own power that's already inside of you. So many people, they'll go to a seminar, they show up to, they hire someone as a coach, even business coach, and they think that the business coach has the power. The business coach has all, what is necessary to be successful, but really the power is within you. All we do is help you to pull it out. And when you forget, because life is going to happen, it's going to slap you upside your head and make you fall on the ground, because that's what life does sometimes. We just help you, remind you about that power that's already within you. Yes. I'm multi-talented. I am patient. Yes. Yes. And those are skills, those are tools that be able to assist you moving forward. Those are things that you need to use to be able to help you get to your next level, whatever that may be. So I want you to consider how those emotions and how those insights relate to your goals. How does being patient relate to your goals? How does being let me go back. How does being multi-talented, how is that going to help you to relate to your goals and your aspirations? Clarify your intentions for creating a goal plan. Ask yourself, what specific area of my life or what particular goal I would like to focus on? This is what's going to help to provide a clear direction for your goal setting process. Recall that vision of your empowered self from that visualization and keep that image fresh in your mind as you move forward. You're going to use it as a source of inspiration. You're going to use it as a source of motivation. Whenever you get knocked back down, you just remember that empowered version of yourself. You remember these emotions that you have right now. So you should be jotting those down. Whatever those emotions you had that arose while you were in that visualization, go ahead and write those down, those emotions, because those are your whys. Your whys is what's going to help you to keep going when life tries to come and knock you down. All right. So based on those insights and inspiration from the visualization, identify your specific goals that you want to pursue. Consider both short and long-term goals, ensuring they align with your overall vision of the empowered version of yourself. What is that one goal that you're going to be working on? Maybe it's a goal that you need to get done in the next year, or it's a goal that you need to get done in the next quarter. It's a goal that you need to get done in the next month. What is it that you need to get done? What goal are you going to be working on first? All right, so section 4 is all about consistency. So consistency is what's going to get you to where you want to be, no matter how big your goal is. As long as you are consistent, you're going to get there. As long as you are putting one step, left foot, right foot, you're putting all those things in front of you so that you be able to see. Be consistent. Be consistent. Yes, that you are not alone, precious. When you say that is your biggest problem, you are not alone. Consistency is what takes a lot of people out. I think it was about 90%. It may be higher. It may be higher. 90% of people do not reach their goals simply because they are not consistent. They don't prioritize their goals. They put life in front of their goals. Sometimes when I ask people, what is it? And I want to have a disclaimer here. I used to work a 9-to-5 job for as long as I can remember, up until 2013, where I decided to quit my job and open up in-home daycare. I opened up my in-home daycare back in 2013. And when I was at my job, before I started my daycare, I was telling my coworkers, like, okay, I'm not going to be working here anymore. Once we're furloughed, I'm not coming back. I'm going to start my own business. And they all were like, you'll be back. And because it was not anything like it is now. People, being an entrepreneur is much more acceptable now than it was back in 2013. And I went ahead and I said, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm going to do it. And my consistency is what helped me to be able to not go back to that job. Whatever it is that you want, whatever life that you dream about. You want to spend more time with your kids. You want to be able to drop your kids off in the morning. You want to be able to pick them up after school. You want to be able to do all the things. You can do it. It's just going to take for you to make the decision and prioritize your goals instead of letting life just happen, because life is going to happen. Life is going to happen whether you're going for a goal or you're not. Time is going to go by whether you are going for a goal or you are not. I remember I was watching a YouTube video. It was about a 30-day challenge. And a comment basically was like, oh, I'm going to try the 30-day challenge and I'm going to come back with an update. And someone had responded to that comment and was like, hey, how'd the challenge go for you? Let me know. I'm waiting for you to answer so that I know if I should do it or not, because I don't want to waste time. Now, when I read that, the business coach in me was like, psh, psh, psh. You're wasting time right now by waiting for someone else to tell you and to give you permission to do what you already know that you're supposed to be doing. You already know that you need to lose 10 pounds, just like I did. And my 10 pounds turned into 20 pounds because I was too busy waiting. Time is going to go whether you are moving towards your goal, whether you are stagnant, whether you are moving away from your goals. Time is going to go by. So it's up to you to say, enough is enough. I'm done wasting time. I'm done putting my dream life on hold, waiting for life to open up the gates of being able to have no problems, no obstacles. That's just unrealistic. I want to tell you right now, you have the power to be able to live the dream life that you have in your mind. Just have to be consistent. So set realistic and achievable goals. If you haven't heard about SMART goals is being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. That is the proper way to be able to make sure that your goal is going to be a goal that you can actually achieve. Because you don't want to have an unrealistic goal. I think it was 2021 or 2021 when I received the most consultation calls, and I got on the phone with women from various backgrounds, and majority of them, as you see in social media, majority of them were just starting an LLC because TikTok told them to start an LLC, and their dream goal for the year was to make $1 million. And when you ask, what business experience do you have? None. How much money did you make last year in your business? Well, I just started it last month. And you want to make how much in the next 12 months? $1 million. So social media, right, have created some unrealistic goals. Yes, there are some people who were able to, manipulate different things. And as you see, people who made, it look like they did those things, they're kind of getting a lot of backlash from, the federal government having to pay things back because they didn't really have that money. They bought things to make it look like they did. So now we have all these different people with unrealistic goals. So that is why I wanted to put in here, set realistic goals. Set realistic goals that are achievable. It's okay to start from the bottom. It's okay to start from, I need to make my first $10. That's okay. Don't feel like you're far behind or you are not where you're supposed to be. You're where you are supposed to be. All you have to do is take one step in the direction of your goals. That's how you are going to achieve your goals. Just one step at a time. One step at a time. All right. So next, you're going to take that goal that you just wrote down, and you're going to break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. And that's what's going to help you to maintain your momentum. So you're going to break down that goal into actionable steps and milestones. And you're going to think about what needs to be done to move you closer to each goal and create a timeline for completion. So if you have a 12-month goal, instead of just trying to tackle that 12-month goal right now, today, you're going to break that 1-year goal down into quarterly goals or quarterly tasks. You're going to break that down into monthly tasks. You're going to break that down into weekly tasks. And you're going to break that down to daily tasks. What do you need to do on a daily basis that's going to help you to get to your week goal? It's going to help you get to your month goal. It's going to help you get to your quarterly goals. That's going to help you ultimately get to that year goal. And every year you should be getting closer and closer and closer and closer, right? That's exactly how you should be breaking down your goals. So as I mentioned on the last slide, you're going to create a daily routine that supports your goals. Outline the specific actions and strategies that you're going to take to achieve each of your goals. Consider your resources, your support system, your skills that you need to learn, anything that you need, and incorporate them into your plan. Assign deadlines to each of those milestones or action steps, as I mentioned before, and you're going to look at those on a weekly basis. How did I do on my weekly goals this week? Track your progress, stay accountable, and make necessary adjustments along the way. Who's still with me? Y'all still with me? Put consistency in the chat if you're still with me. If you are ready to go ahead and get your goals accomplished, you know exactly what you need to do in order to be consistent. You know what your goal is right now. You know how to achieve your goals. You know exactly what you need. Go ahead and type consistency in the chat, because I want to make sure you guys are still with me, okay? I don't want you guys to do anything other than get this knowledge, and then after this, you're going to execute. You're going to know exactly what you need to do tomorrow. You're going to write down what you need to do tomorrow. You're not going to be worried about the next 20 years from now, or you're not going to worry about the last 20 years. You're going to worry about what needs to be done tomorrow. That's it. We're not going to worry about the things that we've done wrong in the past. You're not going to be worried about tomorrow, the next day, right? You're going to be worried about today, right now. That's all you're going to be worried about, in the moment, in the now. All right, consistency. All right, I see you guys. All right, just want to make sure you guys are still there. All right, so you're going to prioritize your goals. Prioritize them. Stop putting everything else before you. Now, this is something that is hopefully, it's not you, but many women put everything and everyone before their own goals. I want you to think about the impact. What would happen to your family if you decided to go ahead and chase after your goals? You fully committed to going ahead and living the life that you dream about. How will your family life change? How will your kids' life change? How would your future kids, if you don't have kids right now, your future kids, how will your family change? How will your parents change? Your sisters, your brothers, how would they change? How would their lives change if you actually achieve the goal and dream life that you desire? How would they be impacted? What would that look like for future generations? What would that look like for your community? What would it look like if you actually achieved that goal that you've been teetering with? What would it look like? What would it feel like? What would that impact be? Sometimes we want more for our children than we want for ourselves. But I want to remind you that kids don't necessarily do what we say. They do what we do. They do what they see. So if you're telling your kids, chase your dreams, chase your goals, you can do anything, you're capable, yes. Why aren't you looking in the mirror and telling yourself the same exact thing so you can be their example? I know that you can do this because look at what I'm doing. Look at what I had to overcome. I'm pressing for my goals. I've achieved my dream life. As you see, this is how you're talking to your kids now in your future. Now that a year from now, you done sit there and you did everything that we talked about in this masterclass and you've achieved your goals. You're living the life that you desire for yourself. Now you're able to tell your kids from experience that they can do whatever it is they set their minds to. It's not just a fairy tale. It's not just a hope. It's not just a wish. It's not just a prayer. They're able to see it because they see how you transform your own life. And if you can do it, surely your kids can. So if you're not going to do this and you're not going to remember to be consistent and put your goals and prioritize your goals for you, prioritize them and be consistent for your kids. Facts. The best way that you can be able to stay motivated along the way is to surround yourself with a supportive community. Surround yourself. If you have people in your life that's telling you your goals are too big, you'll never do that. You need to limit your time with that you spend with that person, or completely eliminate them until you get to where you need to be, until you're strong-minded enough to be able to deal with certain people, right? Sometimes we have to get our own strength in our own mind so that we can make sure that when we get around certain people, we're not allowing their energy to get into us. We're staying motivated. We're surrounding ourselves with people who also have a goal-oriented thought process. They want more for their life. They see more for their life. And they're actively doing what is necessary in order to achieve it. Sometimes I get people there they say, I want to live a dream life. I want to make, $1 million. I want my business to be successful. I want X, Y, and Z. And then when I ask them, okay, what have you been doing for the past week? What did you do? Let's just start with today. What did you do today? Oh, well, I got off work and I watched Netflix. I was, watching this movie. It was such a good movie. And then they go into this movie about that they watched. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. So what did you do towards your goals and your dreams? Well, I didn't have time because I was so tired. I got off work. Could that be the reason that you're not moving in the direction of your goals? Sometimes we have to sacrifice right now so that we can have what we want in the future. I know I listened to a lot of Les Brown, and he mentioned this. I believe it was Les Brown. I listened to a lot of personal development speakers, but they said something along the lines, I'm pretty sure I'll butcher it, but you'll get the gist of it. If you're lying on in the hospital on your deathbed, and doctors come to you and they say, we're going to give you, $1 million. And, we're going to give you $1 million and you get to spend this $1 million however you want to. And, you're just not going to live tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be your last day here on this earth. And then on the opposite side of that, it's like, okay, you're on your deathbed and they're like, okay, for you to get this medicine to cure you from whatever it is that you got going on, it's going to cost you $1 million, and all you have in your bank account is $1 million. So which one are you going to take? Are you going to go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and take this $1 million knowing that tomorrow's my last day? Or are you going to go ahead and give up that $1 million so that you can get more time? Which is more important? So a lot of times we have heard, especially me growing up, I always heard time is money. But in actuality, time is infinitely more valuable than money. So what is it that you're spending your time doing? If you're not moving in the direction of your goal, some people think you're just not moving at all, but I believe that you're moving away from your goal. So either you're moving towards your goal or you're moving away from your goal. So I want to encourage you today to remember that and take heed that it's necessary for you to move toward your goal. Surround yourself with individuals that are moving. They're actively moving towards their goal, not people who say they want to live better, but are actually moving into the direction of becoming better in every way. The next thing I want you to do is celebrate victories, no matter how small they are. Reward yourself for achieving those milestones. Reward yourself, whatever that looks like for you. Reward yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't wait for somebody else to notice. Don't wait for your husband, your boyfriend, your kids, your parents. Don't wait for somebody else to say you're doing a good job. You have to look in the mirror and you say, I am making a difference. Look at my goals. I am achieving. I am moving. I am living the life that I desire. Because let me tell you, some people think success is once you get that $1 million business. But success is actually every step you take towards creating that $1 million business. So I want to remind you guys of that as well. So with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for joining my masterclass, taking the first step towards transforming your life, transforming your business. I'm so excited that you are here. If you got something new from this masterclass, type in the chat, what is that one thing, if you can name just one thing that you got from this masterclass. It'll be very helpful for me so that I can know exactly what it is you got from it. While you're typing in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and read this statistic here. Research shows that individuals who practice self-reflection, like we did in the masterclass, set clear goals, like we did in the masterclass, and have a supportive community are more likely to achieve their desired outcomes in both personal and professional domains. Just want to go ahead and put that out there because I think that is a good thing to know. Motivation to keep going. Reminded me of what I'm doing this for. Yes. Knowing why. Why am I doing this? Why am I taking all this time to do this? It reminds you, okay, let me get right back to it. And that's how you're going to get your consistency. So if you're listening to this, especially those who are going to be watching the replay of this, I hope that you enjoyed it. I appreciate your time. I do not take it lightly for anyone taking time to have listened this far. And if you obviously, like I mentioned before, hopefully I can go to the next page. Okay. If you are interested in diving deeper into this journey and receiving continued support and guidance, I invite you to schedule a one-on-one call with me. During that call, we can explore specific goals, challenges, aspirations in depth about who you are, what your goals are, where you currently are, what you need assistance with. I reserved a little bit of time in my calendar today and tomorrow, 3 days in advance, I think it was, to connect with individuals who are ready to take the next steps towards creating the life and business that they desire. This personalized conversation will allow you to discuss with me how my coaching program can provide you with the tools, accountability, and support that you need to achieve your goals and see them through each step of the way. By scheduling a call, you will gain clearer understanding of how my coaching can benefit you and receive personalized insights tailored to your unique circumstances. We can address any questions or concerns that you may have and discuss how we can work together to help you overcome those challenges, such as self-doubt, which is what I suffered from, imposter syndrome, which is what I used to suffer from, and lack of direction, which I used to definitely suffer from. And I had to overcome those things because I went through them. I went through depression, anxiety. It got bad. And I had to overcome those things. Because I was able to overcome them, obviously I'm able to help others to do the same. If you're interested in scheduling a one-on-one call, visit the link that is on the screen, calendly.com. Remember that affirmation, wealth starts with me. Remember, transformation starts with taking action. By hopping on the call with me, you are investing into your future and opening up the door to a supportive coaching relationship. This is literally what I do. I love doing it. It's what I do. Like, I used to do it for free all of the time. It will guide you towards the life and business that you desire. I look forward to connecting with you all. And if you are not already on my list to call, just go ahead and schedule that in. So I thank you all for joining in. Don't overthink the life that you deserve. Remember that you are capable. Remember that you are worthy. If you get nothing else from this masterclass, know that you are worthy and deserving of the life that you desire. If you have any questions, now is the best time to go ahead and drop it in the chat. We do have about 8 more minutes left. So if you have any questions specifically in regard to the information that I covered in this masterclass, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this masterclass. Step into your power, step into who you are, the highest version of yourself, because at the end of the day, I love working with women because we are usually the backbone in our families, especially when you look back at, grandmothers, what grandmothers used to do. They used to have the family at their homes. I don't see it so much anymore. My grandmother passed away a few years ago, and after she passed away, it just wasn't the same. We don't have, those good family dinners like we used to. I mean, cousins try and do it, but it's just not the same. But, just us women, we are really the backbone, whether it's for our spouses, our children. We're covering them all in prayer. We're covering them in everything. And just women in general, we really have to take ownership of our lives so that we know that we're not powerless. We are capable. We are deserving. We have the power that we are inside of us so that we can create the lives that we want. We don't have to suffer. We don't have to keep going and struggling and living, in poverty or, in lack. We can literally live the life that we desire for ourselves. If you look at the statistics for women, it's very low on the income measuring stick, especially when you compare it to men, especially women of color. It's just really sad. This is why I do what I do, because I want to see a change. I want to see a difference. I want to see our community just come together, especially us as women, just come together to be able to really just live the life that we deserve. If you want to travel, you can travel. If you want to go out and take your kids to different places, you can do it. Whatever your life looks like, as far as the success, the dreams that you want, you can achieve them. If you don't get anything else from this masterclass, just know that you are capable. Just know that you are able. Just know that you deserve it. Don't allow anything or anyone to get in the way of you achieving your goals and your dreams. Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you on the call. All right. Bye.